Hello there, I'm the Biz Manager and welcome back to Timberborn, my friends. Now, today we have impending doom. You see, the beavers have converted themselves to communism and therefore they are enjoying the benefits of such ideology. They are all thirsty and hungry and pretty much dying at an alarming rate. Most of our industry has stalled, most of everything is stalling, everybody is just thirsty and hungry, unable to do anything of worth, and therefore it's been quite complicated to jump from what was previously a thriving economy into what we have right now. So, will we be able to survive these new challenges? That's what we are going to try and do today, my friends. So, we last episode had a boom in population that resulted in a boom in corpses all over the place, my friends. The beavers were not able to sustain themselves and start over-consuming without being able to produce enough resources to sustain themselves. Now, luckily for us, most of the beavers that were born last episode are enjoying themselves the perks of their new ideology, because they are all dead. You know, they have a belly full of nothing and they have been drinking a bunch of air and nothing else. So we no longer have so many mouths to feed. In fact, we have less mouths to feed now than we had last episode when we started. We started with like 70 something and now we have 64. So my idea is that we might be able to bounce back now, given that, we have all of these resources waiting to be collected. It is just a matter of just plucking them from the ground and putting them into the beavers' bellies. But that's easier said than done, because as we could see last episode, nothing gets done, because the second a carrot is plucked from the ground, everybody just stops what they're doing and they go and rush in to grab a bunch of carrots, or just that one carrot, and so no one does anything around here, which is very, very difficult to overcome. But hopefully, like I said, with less mouths to feed, this phenomenon might stop eventually. Emphasis on the eventually. Now, over here, last episode we built also a District 2, however, there was a little bit of things that I did not see coming, like, for example, the berries are on this side of the dam. I swear to God, my friends, past me sometimes is so dumb. So dumb! Like, how could I not see this coming? Well, now we'll have to just go over there and collect these ones. But this is something that we need to fix, like, right now. Oh, wow. This is what we call, like, being really on the edge of things, right? Oh, man. Unbelievable. But well, at least things over here are kinda saved. Things over here are also kinda saved. We already have the water and a little bit of food, so hopefully we'll be able to have a positive snowball from here on out. We will control the growth of our population very carefully, only allowing the beavers to be born when we need more workers. Right now we have a bunch of beds. We can fill all of those beds up without major repercussions. Right, we can pause pretty much this, and this. If we fill up all the other houses, it's totally okay. That was the previous population, and besides we already have increased our food productions, so it should be fine for now. If we need more workers, then we need to find ways of also increasing the food production that we have right now. Now, in other news, soon we'll be able to get rid of this dam, as it serves absolutely no purpose whatsoever. In here, this water and this water are at the exact same level. If we get rid of this, that means that these pumps can pull water from this large water pool, not pool. Yes, it's a pool, Base Manager, yeah, sure. From this large water pool over here, and therefore we don't need to all the time be over here, like, managing this. We will only need to manage this whenever, like, things get really bad. So, that would be a positive for us. Now, the thing in this map is that I feel like the water source is way too low to the ground. Like, there is practically no way for us to really create large, deep reservoirs of water, because pretty much everything is at the same level. Like, there is one little drop from the moment where the water spawns until the water, like, gets off the map. There is, like, one little drop over here. Oh, god dang it. And one little drop over here. That's it. 2 tiles of difference between output and input. That's not a lot. Now my question is, can I like... if I flood this, will it stop producing water, or can I like safely flood the next level like no problemo? Because if we could, then that would be kinda nice. We just need to kinda... maybe not, because, you know, the water would leave through here, right? And then over this. Yeah, see, this is what I well, yeah, like, there is no way of us to create a, like... We can put water higher than this tile. Right, right. Like, the only other way that I could see would be for us to use, like, this thing. Where is it? Like, this thing. Mechanical water pump, which requires 700 horsepower and 5000 points. Because it pulls water from one side and dumps it on the other. So we could technically create, like, a large reservoir and put water in there, right? But other than that, naturally, I don't think we can do anything. So, oh my god, really? Are we really doing this again? So, yeah. I don't know what the point was, but I hope that I have made said point. So, you know what, my friends, given that we just said that, and we need a new project, how about we go and we get the observatory? It requires power, huh? Not enough science points. Do we have any beavers available? No, we don't. But yeah, we should save our points, get the observatory, and attempt to start unlocking more points of science so that we can, you know, get that pump. Otherwise, we won't be able to do that. Now, I can see over here the potential for one of those reservoirs. Like, there is a huge mountain range encompassing everything. We could stop the water flow over here, and like in this little section, right, with a bunch of levees and whatnot, and use those pumps to pull water from here into here. Yeah, I think that could be one of the possible solutions. But well, moving on into other things, over here, I think we are gonna start processing the metal in-house, and then we export it into where it's gonna be needed. The mine is gonna be over here, and we have this big chunk over here that we still need to clear. So, yeah, how about we build the smelter? Maybe temporarily. We will see if it's temporarily or not, like over here. And then this needs 200 horsepower. This thing over here provides 200 horsepower. A match made in heaven, if you ask me. And bada bing bada boom, perfect. This way we'll be able to process the metal from here and utilize it to build the explosives. Now, with the explosives in hand, the other thing we could do is create a side reservoir parallel to the river itself, right? We could use like this big bay over here and open it up a little bit more with explosives, and then yeah, we allow the water to get in naturally, and then we use those mechanical pumps to put the water out of the reservoir mechanically. So, I heard you guys were thirsty, right? There you go. I hope you enjoy a bunch of water. No one has any excuse to be thirsty. What the fuck? I mean, what the hell? Why ain't the water going down? Oh, wait, I tell you why. Because the base manager is a dum-dum. There we go. Problem solved. Well, not solved, but identified. Well, this is what we call in the business mighty unfortunate. Most of our food is gone. Huh. That wasn't in the plans. Sure. Fine. We can have some farm area over here. Totally fine. this area doesn't go dry. But well, in any case, this thing is ready. Let's build a couple extra houses. I think we can increase our population over here. We are now starting to import some food from the other, from the main district. So we can increase the population over here slightly. Emphasis on that. Okay, let's try not to go too crazy. And yeah, with those new work, maybe we'll even like do one of these and do a second floor, but not much more than that. Just want to have enough manpower to, or in this case beaver power, to mine, smelt and transport, and of course provide food and water to the entire district. It feels so good to finally be filled up with food again, and almost 1000 points of science. Well, that was scary, but now the population can boom again. What are we gonna do with all of those newfound workers? Well, nothing, because there is still a bunch of workplace that need filled up. But I think we need to start getting a little bit more industrial, shall we say. We are going to unlock a metal, and therefore there is a few other things that we could probably do in our industrial endeavor. Like for example, we could do this, the printing press, giving them a little bit of it's mostly morale. I don't think it does anything too special, you know. But yeah, like there is a bunch of things that we can technically do if we just get the metal rolling. Well, I'm disappointed to learn that we cannot store metal inside of warehouses. Let me guess, only in here. Oh man. That's annoying, but that's fine. Sure thing, game. Store a bunch of metal out there in the open to get rusty with the rain and whatnot. No man, alright, it's fine. Now my friends, over here on this district, given that we are not gonna need as many beavers, we can get a little bit more creative with our building. Now, I'm not gonna let everybody just have a bunch of babies. Okay, I'm gonna pause most of these houses and allow just a couple of them to be born at any given time. But I kinda wanted to get this built, and this is to store even more food and other materials that we might find necessary for the colony. And this is pretty much like almost done. In here we just need to have a little bit more space for farming, and then to do the mining over here, but the mining is gonna cost us 4,000 4,000 points. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. And look, oh my holy Jesus, and it requires so much stuff. Yeah, I don't know when we are gonna get this, but yeah, eventually whenever we have the mining, we're also gonna need some space for 10 additional beavers, but that's not something super difficult. So yeah, this is pretty much the final design for the entire thing, I think. Now, drought is coming. Let's see if this time we don't get wrecked by it. Now, I notice over here that we don't have a lot of fun things to do. Unfortunately, you know, it's mostly like just all games and no fun. No, I don't know. It's just working. So let's just make sure that these guys actually have a little bit of something to lighten the mood from time to time. But well, my friends, moving on from fun things to really fun things, we have the 1000 points of science we need, so how about we unlock the observatory. Given that it's gonna require power, we could put it over here temporarily. Oh my god, here I go again with the temporary setups. But yeah, we could temporarily put it over here. It's not like we are gonna need anything in particular anytime soon. We do have power, or we can just, you know, put it unique to this faction. Can't I build on top of this, or this is already too tall? You're gonna tell me that this is already too tall? Wow, really? Okay then. I was gonna say we could put it over here on the top, but clearly the game doesn't think so. So yeah, let's put the observatory right there and get ourselves a Dumb base manager doesn't see resources again, guys. Pine resin, alright. How the hell am I gonna get the pine resin now? Okay, we need this. Trapper's Tapper Shack, 500 more science points. Luckily for us, these things are all full of resin. Look at that, bunch of resin. We'll be able to collect it, no problemo. We just need to find the science to actually get it. Your beavers are happier than ever. You have reached the new well-being high score of 8. Nice, I suppose. It didn't last long, but sure, it is nice. Okay. Now, my friends, over here we're gonna do a final upgrade. We need 2 additional smelters, otherwise we'll never get anything done. And the cool thing is, we can connect power, like for example over here, because all of this thing transmits power, and this thing is connected by this one tile, it will have power, and this thing is connected to this thing, and therefore will have power. And so I just think all of this ties up very neatly. If you guys seen the previous season, you guys know that I am a big fan of asymmetry, and so like this allows us to have a asymmetrical and somewhat interesting design, shall we say. But to power all of this we are gonna need more power, so yeah, let's build a couple extra windmills over here. In bare minimum we need 3, but let's add a 4th for whenever there is like a low wind, like for example right now. Oh well, my friends, moving on. We have the science that we needed, which means we can now build the Tapper's Shack. I think it's this one, gathers pipe resin and maple syrup, right? And this thing needs pipe resin. Anything else, right? Right, we have all of those resources. Okay, let's go. Jesus, and there is like all of this resin. You guys get to collect maybe from... yeah, that looks nice. That means we can have 2 of these if we really need to. You know what? We really need to. We really need to. And then we can store all of that goop right there. Like so. Ginormous freaking barrel. I unlocked these last episodes to get a little bit more water. But yeah, now we are gonna just store up a bunch of goop from the trees. And maybe even get rid of a couple of berries over here and put more water storage over here. Beautiful, drought ended, nothing bad happened, no floodings, no dry land destroying our crops or anything, so I think everything has been stabilized, my friends. Great news, great news. Now, over here, I forgot to put this into, no, maple syrup? No, it's pine resin. You're telling me we cannot put pine resin inside of the goop, like the tank? What? You're telling me is huh? Really? Okay. Apparently this resin is not as liquid as the other resins. You see, the other resins are more like... It's different. Like, don't question it. It's not liquid at all. But in any case, we do have enough resin, because this now has been built, I didn't even notice. But yeah, we should be able to unlock a bunch of science now, my friends, just by looking directly at the sun. I would not advise to do that. All of the space in this little hamlet must be well utilized. Well, it doesn't, but I just... I thought that sounded cool. It sounded cool in my head. But in any case, my friends, I just pretty much utilized all of this dead space to put some storage and some campfires and whatnot. I think we have enough beds and rooms, not beds and rooms, houses to accommodate enough workers to have our industry plus 2 farmhouses, or at least 1 farmhouse running over here. And that should be everything that we need. Like 1 farmhouse and then a bunch of carrots. These dudes should be well taken care of, and District 2 is pretty much like done. Oh, look at that, my friends, look at that. The explosive factory is now online. We already produced 4 explosives and I didn't even notice. How cool is that, my friends? It is now time. The time is now fast arriving, I must say, in which we will be able to use dynamite to destroy nature to our pretty much will. Yeah, like for example, we have like these 4 sticks of dynamite, right? We could like, for example, get rid of this to better allow the water to flow and whatnot, but of course we're not gonna do that. What we're gonna do first with all of those sticks of dynamite... well... oh yeah, right. Sorry my friend, sometimes I lose my train of thought, but do not worry, because... my train of thought quickly came back to me. We're gonna build a row of dynamite through here so that we can create a small channel to irrigate this, right? The objective being, of course, turning all of this into farmland. Now, these trees, unfortunately, are in the way, and because we have so much tree production, they have just never gotten, like, chopped down, which is unfortunate. I don't want to destroy them, but eventually we'll have to. So my friends, given that we had to deal with complicated things this episode, how about we get ourselves a nice prize? How about we do a little bit of detonating high explosives? That does sound like a good idea, doesn't it? But hey my friends, why should the good things stop? Look at that, we have a bunch of science. How about we go straight into the large windmill? It's gonna cost us a bunch of science. Who cares? Who cares about that? You know what I care? I care that I can put, like, for example, a few of these bad boys. I don't know if these bad boys... Let's see the spacing for these ones. 1, 2... Oh, it's exactly like this. Oh, beautiful. We can upgrade these from these scrawny little ones into the big boys. I like that. But first, how about we just put a few extra new ones around here somewhere? I mean, we can even go a little bit further over here and just turn these into a place of knowledge. Let's just connect it right here, and then a elbow right there, and then this one over here. It's yellow because the stairs are not yet built over here, so just ignore the yellow part. And look at that, much more... Well, I was gonna say much more beautiful, but that doesn't really make a lot of sense. But yeah, that means we can then remove this one in the future, allowing us to put more machines down to increase our industrial production. Oh wow, we have reached that moment, huh? We need more workers, would you look at that? This time, we are not starving. We just have a bunch of them that are injured. Wow, 11 injured workers, why? Holy but Jesus, you guys need to chill out. I don't know, what? Did you guys... You guys were playing with the sticks of dynamite and you got yourselves blown up, didn't you? Didn't you? Drought incoming, not too worried. I think we are gonna be okay for now, at least for this one. We have farming, we have water, we have everything. There is no reason to be concerned. But well, my friends, I think that we were able to fulfill today's objectives. We saved our population of beavers from their terrible choice of ideology. They have now seen the light and they are now ready to completely destroy the planet, or in this case the map, in pursuit of relentless consumerism. That's the correct path to victory, I would say. Now, all jokes aside, I would say that it is time for us to finish the episode with a bang. So, without further ado, or in this case, we must do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Detonate! It is like fireworks. I mean, it's going a little bit slower than fireworks, but who cares? Beautiful! And now look at all of this fertile land, my friends. Ready for the taking. We are definitely gonna get rid of all of these pesky trees. What the hell are they doing here? Don't they know this is a territory of the beaver and the carrot? These trees must learn their lesson. But well, my friends, I think this is where we're gonna cut it off. So with all that said, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Biz Manager signing out. Bye bye.